Now before I start the story, I want to aim for 10 likes on this video. Let's go for it. Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be sharing a life experience that I've had not very long ago actually. It was only a few months ago. So a few months ago I left my key in the house. I went out to pick up my new phone, but when I walked out the door and I shut it, straight away I knew I forgot my key. At this point it wasn't really a big deal because my dad was going to be home in an hour and a half. However, literally 2 minutes later, I got a text from my dad saying that I won't be home for another 4 hours. I'm busy at my girlfriend's. As soon as I got this text, I wasn't far away from home, so I turned around, went home, and I checked for any open windows. There ended up only being one open window, and that one open window was actually on the second story of the house because my room and my office is on the second story of the house, and I tend to leave my windows open whenever I go out just so it stays nice and cool because I think nobody would be able to get into our house. And again, by chance, Dad took his ladder to his girlfriend's to work on some painting, and I needed that ladder. That was the only way to get up to the window that I thought of at the time. Now at this point I was like, what am I gonna do? There's no way into the house at all. Now it took me a few minutes to think of something, but then I realized, hey, there's a rubbish bin, let's try that. So I moved the rubbish bin to under the garage window, which is lined up with the second level window. I stood on the rubbish bin, I leant up, I was able to grab the end of the window on the second story, but I did not have a very great grip of it, so it was a very dangerous situation. So I tried to pull myself up. Yep, I was getting there, just it was really hard on my muscles because I'm not used to doing pull-ups. Maybe I should practice some pull-ups more. Maybe join the gym again. As well, I was nearly in the window and then suddenly I lost my grip. Yep, I was 2 stories high, dangling down towards concrete. Now you know where it's going. I slipped and I actually fell back and hit my head on the concrete head first. Admittedly, I did cry a bit. It really did hurt. However, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try again. So I get up there, I get on the bin again, and I try to pull myself up, and yet again, I fall back onto the concrete, but not head first because I was prepared to land on my legs this time. So I landed on my legs, and then I tried again, and at this time, I actually got in the house. I was able to grab my key, and I was able to actually go grab my new phone, and I was super excited. However, there was more to it. Later on the next day, I was having some weird headaches that I had never had before, and I was feeling really dizzy. I knew something was up. So I ended up going to the doctors, and it ended up I had a concussion. So I had to take it easy. I got a few days off work. It was super good. However, the consequence was I was not allowed to play video games because I am not allowed to climb in windows, apparently. So I'm all recovered now, I'm fine. I've had heaps of knocks to the head worse than this, including the Christchurch earthquake, which will be in the link in the description. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little life story. This teaches you never to try and climb through a window if it's on the second story, because it's very hard to get in that window without falling at least once. So that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Remember to hit that like button and that subscribe button for more content, and remember to comment what type of stories do you guys want to hear from me. I enjoy telling them, actually. They're pretty cool to tell because, you know, it's happened and I feel like I could recap on what happened. Now remember, I am aiming for 10 likes on this video, not many, but we are a small channel. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Remember to subscribe for more content. Twitter and Instagram links are in the description. I might post a photo during this video of what the actual fall looked like. See you guys later.